Andrian from Beautiful Brain Collective. I am a mental health advocate, mental health recovery advocate, blogger, and community builder. I do all of these things through the company I founded, Beautiful Brain Collective. I wanted to talk to you, actually this is part one of a four-part, actually a five-part video series that I wanted to create on maintaining your mental peace. So if you aren't familiar with me and have seen me on Instagram and some of the videos that I have produced on Instagram, let me just tell you that a main part of what I do is to talk about recovery, mental health recovery, and living intentionally and living purposefully, and also spreading the word about mental health stigma, and as well as letting people know who do live with mental health disorders that you can live the life that you want to live despite a mental health disorder. So I am a true believer that mental health recovery is possible. It does take some work, and it also begins with a decision. The decision has to come from the person who is suffering from the illness, and the decision is that they want to get better and they want to do the work. So with that being said, I decided to create this video series, this four-part video series on maintaining your mental peace, because maintaining your mental peace is very paramount in keeping your mental health up to standard and being well mentally. So when you speak about maintaining your mental peace, I think in my experience, there are 5 components to keeping your mental peace and maintaining your mental peace. So this video is only going to cover one of the components, but there are 5 components. And these are the 5 components that I've comprised that I know to be true, because these are all things that I've gone through on my recovery journey, and even before I got to the point where I was going through recovery. So the first one is staying away from toxic people. The second one is consuming positive material. The third is creating a safe space for yourself. The fourth one is taking on a hobby. And the fifth one is creating personal rituals. So like I said, I'm only going to speak about the first component, which is staying away from toxic people. So when you decide to make the decision to really take your mental health seriously, it's not just taking a pill and going to see the doctor and then you're cured or you're recovered. It's much more than that. It's actually creating a new lifestyle for yourself. It's accepting the fact that you do have a mental health disorder, and you are going to have to take the steps necessary to maintain optimal mental health and wellness. So in knowing that, especially in my situation, it was very, very, very important for me to take an assessment of the people that I was around and eliminate my encounters with the people who I felt to be toxic for my mental health. So staying away from toxic people is definitely something that you want to consider when you decide you need to maintain your mental peace. Now, these people could be friends, these people could be family members, It doesn't matter. But if they have a negative energy, if they have a negative vibe, if they just do not make you feel good about yourself, and they don't make you feel good about the space you're in your life and what you're dealing with, then that's a relationship that you are going to need to evaluate. And you don't have to cut them off, but maybe you want to limit the time that you encounter those specific people. Once you realize the people that are creating a negative space for you, those are the people that you need to get rid of. That will allow you some peace of mind on your journey, on your beginning steps in going into a mental health recovery phase. And this actually could work for anybody, because we all want to feel like we have peace of mind and we're living in a positive mindset, and our energy is balanced, and we feel happy and we feel good, and we have a level of contentment. So again, the first step, the first component to maintaining your mental peace is staying away from toxic people. Limit your interaction with them. You don't have to cut them off, but you can limit your time with them. You can limit the way you communicate with them. You can limit the number of hours or weeks or months or whatever that you do communicate with them. But that is something that is very important for you to do. So this is video 1 of maintaining your mental peace. I will be back again with video number 2, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please click the like button, share it with anyone who you think may need to hear this, and please let me know if you have any questions or comments. I am going to sign off. This is Andrian from Beautiful Brain Collective. You can check me out on Instagram at Beautiful Brain Collective, and on Facebook, and at my website, beautifulbraincollective.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.